Amy,
Yeah?
your favorite is
My
running for
favorite.
mayor of LA.
Oh, that's true. It is. Spencer Pratt is running for mayor of LA in 2026, and we're going to talk all about it. But before we talk about it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the other side of the intro.
It's still us, Mo and Amy from the Flippin' Fantastic podcast. This is just our behind the scenes where we talk about everything and anything except reselling. Make sure you subscribe and take a listen. Bye.
Whatever that is. Hey guys, I forgot what it says. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Let's see. I'll do
So,
this.
oh,
Pratt Daddy for mayor.
I mean, pretty much. That's I don't know what his campaign signs look like, but that would be a good. Well, I'm sure he wants to be taken seriously and doesn't want to be called Pratt Daddy. But I love that AI generated that shirt and that necklace. AI would have been right on point if it had been the black shirt was like Heidi's record,
Oh,
like
yeah,
photo,
yeah.
the one he wears all the time.
Right.
But I'm excited to watch this and see where it goes and like what his platform well, I mean, we kind of know what his platform is, but like a more
Right.
in-depth, analysis of his platform. And I mean, it doesn't affect us. We live all the way on the East Coast. But
Yeah.
I thought we would go over some like pros and cons of him running for mayor because, you know, he's the boy. Well, he's the man that everyone loves to hate, you know? And I think that he just wrote a book that just got released
Yeah.
recently, and I think that's the name of the book. Like,
Yeah, I think so too.
something about, like, the boy, the man that everyone loves to hate, something like that. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's the person, but it's kind of, like, apropos too for him, to have a book named that
Right.
because he's definitely a villain.
The guy you loved past
Love.
tense to hate.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good he's got a good, team around him,
Yeah.
helping with that. That's good. Loved, I like the past tense because he's
Yes.
already telling you that you do love him, you just don't know it yet. Oh my gosh. So let's start with a pro. You wanna start with a pro of him running?
Sure.
He has a political science degree that I don't know if a lot of people know.
Oh, wow.
S
I didn't
so
know.
yeah, I think he went to USC. I don't know when he
Mhm.
graduated. I'm sure it was in the early 2000s, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
think he's that yeah, I think he's probably in his 40s. Oh
I
my
think
god, I don't know. Is he? Is he in his 40s, late 30s? I'm not sure, but I'm sure it was in the 2000s. But yeah, he's got a poli-sci degree, so
Oh,
at
wow.
least he's got you know, some kind of education,
Right. He's
you know?
42 years old, Amy.
Okay, 42. So, yeah, I'm sure he graduated in 2000s. I'm sure wonder if he got a scholarship. Do you think he got a rowing scholarship?
Oh, I don't know.
No, like all those
Oh,
kids.
oh. It took me a minute. Look, I'm a little slow on the draw this morning.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so at least his degree will help him, I mean, it doesn't mean you have experience, but at least he's got some
No,
understanding.
but he doesn't have like a, you know, basket weaving. You know what I mean?
True.
He does have some uh background history. Y- y- Obviously you learn political stuff, like
Yeah.
how the government, ins and outs of that kind of thing. I'm sure with that
Mhm.
degree. I don't have that degree. I have friends that did that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's better than having, like, a kinesiology degree, So you're like, "Well, we can do some jumping jacks while,
Yeah,
running
right.
for mayor."
I mean, look, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor. I mean, it, you know,
That's true.
Come
I
on.
mean, and Gavin Newsom's governor right now, so, I mean,
Yeah.
anybody can do it.
This is the truth. This is the
Karen
truth.
Karen Bass is currently mayor, so,
Right.
there's a lot to go on.
Mhm.
But I guess so since the pro is that he's got that degree, I guess the con is that, you know, he doesn't have any direct experience with, like, you know, that kind of work, like public administration and stuff like that, you know? So, at
Right.
least,
I
you know
mean, he runs a business, He runs his wife's
Yeah.
they run their business. They have that store online. Can buy some
Uh-huh.
expensive jewelry.
Oh,
Um,
his crystals.
yeah. Um,
True. And he's been I mean, he's been on reality TV his whole, like, young life all the way up until now,
mhm.
doing reality TV,
Yeah.
those, like, challenge shows,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just making these up, but, like, How to Save My Marriage or Boot Camp Daddy or, those kinda
Right,
things.
right, right.
Mhm. And then when he was I think the first one he was on was, like, I don't know if you watched it. It was called, like, The Princes of Malibu, and it was with,
I don't think I saw that one.
yeah, it was like it had Brody Jenner and,
Oh, I think I do remember it though. Maybe I don't
who's
know if I saw it
who's
or
that
not.
guy, that's married to Catherine McPhee? Um,
I don't know.
David Foster, the old guy.
Oh, yeah.
He was he was he's the dad in The Princess of Malibu. I just remember what sticks out about that to me? Because this was, like, before reality TV, like, this show.
Right.
We're getting way off topic, but this is all I'll say. There was product placement in this TV show in this reality show.
Yeah.
It was McDonald's, and it is wild when you look at it now. It is so, like, cringy the way the product placement
That's
is.
funny.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that's kinda cool that I feel like that was, like, the pioneer of, product
Right.
placement in reality TV and stuff like that, but whatever. That's awesome to have that kinda stuff. So another pro would be obviously name recognition,
Mhm.
because you either, according to Spencer, you loved him or you hated him, so I think everybody knows his name, especially around there. He's pretty, vocal about, the goings on the last
Right.
year, so
So, yeah. So, he announced it. I mean, people for the last year, people have been saying, "Run for mayor,"
Mhm.
because he's doing more for the community than anybody at the moment. I mean, he's looking into all the fraud that was going on, and,
Yeah,
you know, and the I don't know what else to say. How do you put it? Like, the logistics of what went on with the fire department and the reservoirs and everything.
yeah.
By the way, I saw a TikTok, that reservoir is still empty.
Yeah, I saw that too, like dry, like,
Yeah.
there's, like, f fauna or flora, whatever the word is, like, there's greenery, like,
Yeah,
growing in
growing
it.
out of it, right?
Yeah,
And
which is
what was
wild.
it was the tarp that covered it was needed repair. I mean, that was the whole story before, right?
I don't
But
remember.
but
It was just empty.
from what yeah, and I wasn't watching it wasn't a Spencer video I saw, but it was somebody else, and they referenced him. They're like, the one that Spencer Pratt is said, you know, was still empty, and they said
Yeah,
it was full, and they're supposed to be full now, and it's still empty.
it's still empty. Yeah. I
And I
mean,
forget what the that reservoir has a name. I can't remember what it is.
yeah, I can't remember it exactly, but it's that one, is not I don't feel like it's that far from where his house was.
No, it isn't. Because remember there was pictures they walked up there like him and his
Yeah.
kids and his
Mhm.
dogs and Heidi and they took
Yeah.
pictures and yeah, videoed up there.
Because I remember he was saying that, he was gonna go back through all his social media that was leading up to that day,
Yeah.
like, the days before to, like,
Mhm.
see what he could see in the background of it
Right.
and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which is great. S Save it so that, nobody can try to scrub it off the internet, you know?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I know.
So,
So I guess
I mean,
oh,
I
go
think
ahead.
that was I was
Um,
just putting the other picture up that you had.
yeah,
You know.
that's
I mean, and he's been like the most vocal voice in all of that,
mhm.
doing
I
his they do their podcast from
the chars.
of their house, yeah, in their
Mhm.
neighborhood.
Hey, it's put
It's
it in there.
very effective, I think.
I agree. Yeah,
Mhm.
like, just put it in your face,
Yeah.
you know?
But yeah, so the name recognition, I mean, I think it helps, and
Mhm.
it's not just name recognition. He's not just, "Hey, I'm kind of famous.
Yeah,
Elect me for mayor." He's like, "I live here and I have suffered with the rest of you."
yeah.
And
Mhm.
I mean, he's pointed out all the neighborhoods that were affected, from the super rich to the poor, to, I don't want to say poor, but
Like,
the
the working
the
class.
working class,
Yeah,
that whole, like, um it was like a mobile home park. Like, he was like, "My kids went to school with these kids that lived here." Like,
right.
he's boots on the ground.
It
And
literally,
yeah,
like, yeah. Mhm. I
I
agree.
think
I
that's
agree.
I think that's important in this day and age, with all, and just anywhere. I
Mhm.
think I think everywhere. I think that's where we are right now. We're seeing, like, these I think a lot of people are just sick of these politicians who have just been in the game for forever, and
Yeah,
just are very not, um they're disassociated from what is actually happening to the
right.
people that they represent.
They're
And
out
I
of touch.
think
Yeah.
people are just, they're done with it. And let's hope that this is like a this happens everywhere, not just California,
Mhm.
where we start electing some people that actually,
Care.
care. I you
Exactly.
know, Politics is like, it's crazy, but I don't think it should be. Oh, I'm a big term limits person. I don't think you should be in it forever.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just,
yeah,
the corruption is just too tempting, and it's just too, you know,
it is.
it's so embroiled in what's going on. And like I said, we're talking about California today, but it's everywhere. It's
It
everywhere.
is.
Obviously, we see it. We're seeing it right now. We're seeing it everywhere.
And it's crazy because, you always think of the corruption as, like, high government
Mhm.
levels, but you know what? I have seen corruption not in my HOA, but
Mhm.
I have seen corruption as low as, like, in the HOAs,
Oh,
and it just
absolutely.
moves up
Yeah.
through the city, then the
Yeah.
state, like,
Uh-huh.
it's just it's crazy.
Mhm.
It's everywhere. I
Yeah.
mean, if there's corruption in your HOA, that just shows you that,
Absolutely.
that
Mhm.
no one's afraid,
Right.
people just think they're invincible.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Alright, let's go on to another con, which would be, his perception of seriousness, which I I could see people thinking that, "Oh, he's not gonna take this candidacy seriously
Yeah.
due to his, like, reality TV background," you
Right.
know?
Mhm.
So, I think that's where he just has to, like, prove beyond that,
Right.
you know?
I think he's done, and to go off of that, I think he's done, just from what we see, just being there with the people, you know.
Mhm.
I think he's done a good job, hopefully, for especially for these people that were affected by the fire, because he's not,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I know what you mean, because he had a whole shtick from the reality TV days, and
Yeah.
he's kind of carried that over a little bit, because it is what it is.
Yeah,
Sells things for him. It
it
gets
does.
sells his wife's records. It goes.
Uh-huh.
It's a living. I get it, but I
Yeah.
don't think he's he's not a he's not really that much of a he just doesn't care so he can play that part.
He
You know?
plays a jerk on TV,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And
Yeah, I don't think
he's
so
good at
either.
it because he can dissociate from he can pretend like he doesn't care. But obviously,
Exactly.
I think this past year, we've seen that that's not the truth, you know?
Yeah,
He's got a family that was affected, he's got neighbors and friends and
yeah.
just, you know,
Mhm.
obviously he
I
cares
agree.
because he has been
Yeah.
working, like, tirelessly on this, so, yeah.
Uh-huh, and, I feel like that whole, like, that the whole jerk persona is, like, not legit because, I mean, he's been married to Heidi for
Yeah,
I
a long
feel like
time.
I feel like 20 years, like, at
And
this point.
it could I mean, it could be. When did they get married? He's 42. If they got married in their 20s, it's close to
Yeah, I
20.
mean
It could be close to
yeah,
20.
I don't know how long, but,
I
they've
mean,
been
but they've been
together.
together probably that long.
Yeah, I mean, that's longer than most, it
Mar
seems like, Hollywood marriages
Oh,
anyway.
absolutely. Yeah. Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
he's obviously, a teddy bear behind
Yeah.
charred charred, a charred facade, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and then obviously a pro would be, that he's got the pop culture appeal, obviously, because everybody knows him whether they like him or they don't,
Right.
so, that hopefully that'll bring in, like, young voters,
Mhm.
because he's more relatable,
Yeah.
he's not this stuffy suit guy.
And he's right in that millennial he's a he's millennial. He's right in that voting pool, that
Mhm.
large, you know
Yeah, and I feel like he's interested in stuff that's, um, like, unconventional to the older boomer vote,
Yeah. Mhm.
So, it's not the
Mhm.
same old politicalness.
But I bet, you can tell he can be charming with the older people, and he's been a big advocate because there was like a dozen elderly people that died in this fire because they weren't sending fire trucks to the calls. And
Yeah,
he's been very vocal about that
yeah,
because, he couldn't get somebody to go check on his parents.
yeah, yeah, they lost their home too. I
Yeah.
mean, there's so
And they
many.
didn't lose their life, but, you know,
Mhm.
but he's been very vocal about that. He was like about how many elderly people
Yeah,
needlessly lost their lives because they didn't send anybody to go get them
yeah,
out.
100%. Yeah, I feel like he just wants, he's just looking for, more government accountability
Mhm.
and, because currently it seems to favor, the elite and not,
Right. And
the
well,
ordinary
uh-huh.
residents, you know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
I don't know all the ins and outs about it, but they've been there's when something like this happens and the government and they buy up land, not just government but other, as stuff gets bought up and then people are displaced and we already, quote unquote have a housing crisis.
Mhm.
And, you know, I think oh, and then there's I mean, you could go on. The insurance problems in California because
Oh,
some of
yeah.
these people were dropped right before this happened
But, like
and
like, the week before, I
yes.
swear
Mhm.
I mean, don't quote me on it, but I swear Spencer said they were dropped the week before,
Yeah. Mhm.
which is
Yeah, it
which
was really
is
weird.
suspicious, you
Yes.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it just makes you wonder. I mean, I don't know. It's just insane, you know?
Mhm.
And I know that obviously, one of his biggest things is, better wildlife management or not wildlife, wildfire management, you
Right,
know?
because they didn't, yeah, you're right. Because he's like, same thing that they would get residents get fined if they don't clear their yards, their
Like the debris
land.
and stuff, yeah.
But they hadn't been doing it, and that's been talk for years, not just this fire. That's been
Yeah.
talk for years about how California wasn't clearing the brush anymore. I mean, they were talking
Yeah.
about that the last set of fires and the last set of fires that, "Oh, well, they stopped doing that." Well, why?
Mhm.
Because it was known to not complete it's not gonna completely stop anything, but it does help.
Uh-huh. It
be able
leaves
to
like a
contain it faster
exactly, it helps contain it, yeah.
because it
I
doesn't
remember
spread as fast. Yeah.
exactly, I can remember him, like, walking around,
Mm-hmm.
you know, basically his land was charred, but they were, like, saying, "Oh, you're gonna get, fined if you don't clear that one weed that's sticking up," but then
Yeah,
he, like,
exactly.
pans over,
Uh-huh.
and it's, like, 12 feet tall brush that it's city or
Right.
state
Yeah.
owned.
City owned. Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Can I just put, a ticket on your land and tell you to pay a fine for until
Right.
you clear all
Right.
your stuff?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So
And
I
and
hope
go ahead.
no, 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 I was gonna say, I just hope that he, you know, stays on top of it and he, you know, pushes for all this transparency in the
Yes.
city, you
Uh-huh.
know, and that he
Yeah.
gets reform, and
Because
I'm
and
excited to see it.
California is, we tend to hear about it in the news because, well, I mean, obviously this fire, but you know, if you're going to hear something on national news, you're going to hear something from California. You're not going to necessarily hear something from like where I live or you live, like
Yeah.
a little bit of corruption or something. But like I said, I still think what's going on there speaks to a bigger problem all over the
Mhm.
states, in politics, in local politics, in state politics,
Yeah.
and stuff that people are getting fed up with. And even if he doesn't win, I don't know who's going to run against him. I hope it's somebody that's going to, also work on that, because and not just your a same old
Yeah.
somebody whose family has, I mean, if- you could we could write a rap sheet on Karen Bass and all the stuff that she's been involved in over the years, and
Yeah.
political dealings, and who's who of what.
Right.
Whereas, he's not been involved in politics. He's a
Uh-huh.
reality TV star, fresh
I mean,
perspective, somebody who
think what you want of Trump. I mean, he's, like, literally in the kinda same situation as Spencer.
yeah.
Like, I mean, Trump was in reality
Mhm.
TV and, you know, he got voted once, he got voted twice, so I mean, Reagan was an actor
Yeah. He was
before,
he was governor of California, though. He did do politics, like, after
but
acting. So, he did go into it, so he wasn't
yeah,
in like, he wasn't
mhm,
like a Trump, like, who never had a political office before. I will
right.
say that. But
But I'm just saying, like,
right.
the times they are a-changing,
Right,
Rose.
exactly. So you want yeah, I mean, there's nonsense that goes on here, you know, where I live, and
Mhm.
I would like to see changes. And I think when it's pushed out on a national scale, and people and everything else that's going on, people are fed up with government corruption. Fed
So,
up.
wait a minute, is this your announcement? Mauve for city council?
No. I don't live in the city.
Okay.
And no. You
I
know,
thought this was a drum roll for your lead up to
no.
politics.
No. No, 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 no.
Oh my.
Absolutely not.
So guys, let us know below what you think of Spencer running for mayor. And
Mhm.
all I have to say is go Pratt Daddy for mayor. And with that, guys, stay sassy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for watching and check out more of our videos right here. Stay sassy.